Hi everyone. For this backend challenge, I decided to tackle one of the most critical pieces of web infrastructure, the job queue. We are all familiar with it. We have all used systems like AWS, SQS, the Celery, and Redis, which power email delivery, webhooks, and background processing, but they typically require complex distributed locking, manual database cleanup, and external infrastructure tracking. I rebuilt a production-grade job queue entirely on-chain using Solana and Anchor. The goal was to prove that Solana isn't just a ledger; it's a massively parallel distributed state machine capable of replacing traditional backend messaging queues. Now, let's dive right into the highlights. When mapping a queue to Solana, the common mistake developers make is storing an array of tasks inside the single queue account. This guarantees that you will hit the Solana's 10 MB account limit and cause massive serial write contention. Instead, my architecture isolates every single task into its own independent PDA. This unlocks theoretically infinite queue scalability and allows hundreds of workers to process different tasks in true parallel way. Second, let's talk about concurrency. In Web 2, two workers grab the same task. You have a race condition. Unless you use an external system like Redis, set next block on Solana. The C-level runtime handles this for free because workers must explicitly pass the task PDA to prove it, and the runtime natively locks the account, making double processing impossible. Finally, garbage collection. In the traditional database, you have to run cron jobs to delete old reports. MyQueue implements a close task instruction. Once a task is completed, closing it actually reclaims the sole rent deposit. This turns our traditional operational chore, database cleanup, into a direct economic incentive. Now, to be objective about the trade-offs, Solana's 400 millisecond block time means this won't beat an in-memory Redis queue for microsecond latency. But for any queue that requires high durability, auditability, and decentralized state, like cross-protocol webhooks or automated DeFi liquidation, this process and this model is vastly superior. I've already completed some transactions, and this is the DevNet program ID. Let's just use any one of these, like the process task. I can just open it, and it will open the Solana transaction explorer. As you can see right here, we have the address, the change, the post balance, and what it did. The Solana job queue process fast. And let's see it in action out in DevNet. I built a frictionless demo script that any judge can run simply by typing npm run demo. And let me show you right here. As you can see, it has already started. The script generates an ephemeral test wallet and funds it via the faucet. First, it initializes a new queue PDA with a dynamic name. Then, it registers a worker PDA tied to that queue. Next, we in-queue our first task, a mock email alert with a 100-byte payload. You can see the transaction confirming immediately. Then, a registered worker claims and processes the task state from pending to processing. Finally, the worker marks the task as completed and attaches the resulting data payload directly to the final state. If we drop any one of these transaction hashes into the Solana Explorer, let me just copy this one, random, and let's just drop it right here. There, we have it. You can see the state transition happening entirely on-chain on DevNet. See the enqueue task, the one we copied right here. This repo includes 17 integration tests, proving our failure routing, dead letter queues, and security constraints. So, this is the new way, a way we can handle these job queues directly on-chain. So, here we have proved that Solana isn't just a ledger. It can be used, and it is a massive distributed state machine, and it is capable of replacing traditional backend messaging queues, especially when the microsecond latency is not our job, but we have to ensure high durability, auditability, and decentralized state. So, thank you.